KwaZulu-Natal Hawks head Lesetja Senona is expected to testify before the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry in Pretoria today. He's accused of having strong ties to alleged criminal kingpin Vusimuzi Cat Matlala. Senona is expected to answer questions on allegations that he helped Matlala to secure a 360 million rand SAPS tender. Now, for the latest on what is expected today at the Commission, let's cross live to Sakina and our SABC reporter, Kani Mapanga. Sakina?
Well, thanks, Leanne. And of course, day 47 today. And day 46 was quite explosive. And as always, I'm here with Kenny Mapanga. Kenny, yesterday, political interference directly in the line of questioning yesterday and testimony because it spoke to Minister Senzo Mchunu and how he contacted both yesterday's witnesses, both witness E as well as General Gopal directly, which was out of the ordinary. But then it got even worse because there was a recording which was quite the bombshell that was revealed here at the Commission yesterday.
Indeed, we're looking at the theme of political interference but also abuse of power, because at the time that Mchunu's conduct is being placed in question here before the probe, he enjoyed the powers and the influence as a Minister of Police. So you're seeing two witnesses who were brought to the Commission yesterday that deal quite extensively with this issue of alleged political interference, where you see that both witnesses who are not the most senior in their various portfolios, particularly Major General Anthony Gopal, who reports directly to Lieutenant General Madlanga as a provincial commissioner. But it seems from the evidence that Mchunu had a particular interest in two murders of ANC councillors, that is Mapita and Sindiso Magaqa, one being a more prominent case when we speak of political killings. And it seems that the interest wasn't really for any good, but rather to further personal and political interests. You're seeing him asking for the status of the Mapita case, going into a police station and seeking a meeting immediately dressed in ANC regalia, seeking questions regarding an individual named Dushi Govender, who is an MK party candidate in the area in which we understand Mchunu to also have a bit of a stronghold in the KZN province. And seemingly what is being alleged here or inferred is that he wanted a case brought against Dushi Govender, who is an MK party candidate who we know
previously an ANC candidate.
Previously an ANC candidate, and we know that the MK party, we know what they did in the KZN province, and we know that in the by-elections that Dushi Govender did quite well in his most recent by-elections. So it's conflating your roles to benefit or serve your political interests. And it gets worse with witness E, because that deals directly with the Sindiso Magaqa murder, and we're hearing that there was information given in December before he took that directive that would have given him concise knowledge on the plot to murder Sindiso Magaqa, but he wasn't interested in that information that was being given. He was only interested allegedly in implicating two individuals, that is former NEC member Beyicele and of course Lieutenant General Dumsani Khumalo, and he was insisting on the latter being involved in that particular murder, to the extent that he was even pressing witness, and that is shown in the call, to give a statement here that is favorable to him and also paints the PKTT in a bad light. So that evidence that was brought yesterday does not look good for the Police Minister Senzo Mchunu, because it deals not only with an abuse of power by direct political interference and a conflict of interest in what goals he was trying to achieve through that alleged conduct that has been placed right before the Commission yesterday.
And then that interference being outlined by both of yesterday's witnesses here at the Madlanga Commission, especially with the witness E saying that his number was in fact only known to a handful of people, and including, of course, the Inspector General of Crime Intelligence. But he found himself, receiving this call from Minister Mchunu and asking himself, of course, where he got the number. Gopal, similarly, also was quite surprised that the minister had contacted him directly, and it leads into all sorts of questions about the minister's conduct, one, but also his motives and the political interference that is being alleged, given what this commission is about, which is, of course, about the allegations of of corruption, political interference and criminality into the criminal justice system. So we'll leave it there for now, Leanne, and we'll hand it back to you. When we come back in the 8 o'clock hour, we will talk about General Senona, because he, of course, was here and meant to testify in November, but there was some technicality. So he's coming back today, and we'll get into that and how he fits into all of this.